everyone! Welcome back! Today we're doing another fun tutorial. Also part of our character series. That's right, we are still a while away from finishing. The best part? We're learning so many cool skills along the way. Since not all your characters can be bold, let's focus on a key element of their design, their hair. Hair plays a vital role in your characterization. Remember our first lesson that talked all about your character's personality, background story, where they come from? Well, based on all that, your character will have a certain hairstyle too. For example, Jocasta's hair is green because she's a magical girl living in a fantasy world. Today, we will cover 4 hairstyles and, as a bonus, we'll look at facial hair too. So let's set up our blank canvas and take it from there. So first, we need a head for our hair to go on. I created a very basic geometric character with a neutral but friendly face. If you want to learn how to draw faces, watch the video up top. We're going to begin with a simple hairdo, long straight hair. The first thing you need to consider is shape and volume. So to start off, I use the pen tool to create a big rectangle with a rounded top. Make sure there is a gap between this shape and the head, as the hair has some thickness and volume to it. Then position this shape on a layer behind the head. The first thing I do is add a gradient to our base color, going darker at the bottom. Next, we need to add the hairline and bangs in front of the face. Using the same base color, I draw a smaller rectangle to cover the forehead. Make sure the hair at the front is also connected to the ears. And using the node tool, I add more points to create natural gaps between the bangs. We can see the hairline in the middle partition of the bangs. To define the highest point of the hairline, a simple rule of thumb is this. The distance between the nose and eyebrows is equal to the distance between the eyebrows and the hairline. Naturally, the bangs follow the roundness of the face, so I'm creating a curved line at the top of the eyebrows as a guide. And I adjust all these nodes that form the bangs to follow it. This will give a more tidy and three-dimensional look to hair with a simple straight cut. I added a couple of loose strands here and there, and that's it! Then I use the darker shade to draw strands of hair with the pen tool. After that, I do the same with a lighter color, but mostly focusing at the top. All these colors are very close to each other on the color wheel. Be it brown or green, use similar tones to give definition to your hair. While you may think that you need to draw every single strand, think of hair more like a large organic shape that moves with the character and the environment. To save some time, you can also duplicate strands with different shades and slightly change the shape with the adjustment box around the shape. Okay, we're done with our first hair type. For the next one, we're going to go faster through the process. For short, wavy hair, I use the same technique of creating a geometric shape that I place in the back. To draw wavy paths, I use the pen tool to first create a zigzag line, and then I double tap on the nodes to transform the corners into round edges. Then the bangs go in the front, but this time the partition will be on the side. The hairline peeks through at the highest point where the bangs are parted. Remember, the distance from the eyebrows to the hairline equals the distance from the eyebrows to the nose. As we did before, we apply a gradient to the main shape at the back, and then use the darker shade to add some strands of hair, both at the back and at the front. The last thing to do is to add highlights, and that's it! Okay, let's do a cute afro. As usual, we start off with the shape in the back. To create more volume, this time we will use the shape tool. Add circles of different shapes to form an irregular cloud, then combine them for the final shape. For the front, I am just going to draw the hairline and the middle part. So at the front the hair is very sleek and neat, but then it explodes in bouncy curls at the back. Don't forget to add details and volume using darker and lighter shades, just like we did before. But this time, these strands of hair will look more like little crescent moons that follow the curve of the curls. Last one, let's do a short boyish cut. This time I am using smaller circles to create the illusion of a smaller curls. I use this method for both the shape at the back and the hairline at the front. And for the rest, I simply follow the same steps as before. Alright, let's move on to facial hair, another aspect that says a lot about your character's personality. Rounder beard denote trustworthiness, while very spiky ones can showcase danger and threat. Let's start off with a friendly looking beard though. I am creating this shape that covers the entire lower part of the face using the pen tool, making sure that I leave space for the mouth. Depending on how big the beard is, the shape will be closer or farther away from the face. And remember that facial hair grows outward, away from the face, so the shape of the beard will add more volume to the chin. To finish off, just match it with the hair color. Let's look at one last example. What if we're dealing with an anti-hero or a Casanova type? Then, using the pen tool, we could draw a mustache that curls up at the ends, and a small patch of beard at the chin. Simple yet effective. Okay, I think we had our fair share of hairs and hairdos for today. Hope you found this tutorial useful. If you want to try out more technique, you can download the templates of bald heads in the description below and just add the hair yourself. Let's see who can create more hairstyles. Share your creations on social media and don't forget to tag me and Vectornator so we can see your work. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!